Yeah, hi, hello, good evening, welcome to the middle of the week. I hope y'all have been doing well so far. I've been having a pretty chill time. The outdoors has been frightful here and there, but otherwise, been alright, right? Just like getting my walks in where I can, eating through my food supplies, making sure that they don't spoil before I get through all of it. It's been going well. I hope y'all are doing well as well, right? Yeah. Good evening, Molecular Shadow Fox. Also, hello, Bryn. Hold on. Good to see you. How are you two? How's things? Things are going well. I guess personally it wasn't too exciting, but we did have some exciting things happen this week, right? First off was April Fool's Day, which was your usual litany of people doing really silly things. I myself put up a bunch of dumb meme images that were very, very silly. I don't know. I hope they like them. And there's some good stuff to come out of there too, right? I'm trying to remember what were some of the funny ones I saw. Oh, right, there was Dave the Diver Remastered, which was like pretty funny because Dave the Diver only came out like a few years ago, and it's like, yeah, we came out with like a 3D graphics thing, and they put a good amount of effort into it, right? And then there was that the Fantasy Life devs put out the Animal Crossing parody, which, oh man, if they made that like into an actual game, I would probably actually play it, because I don't know. That's the thing that always annoys me the most with these kinds of things, right? The sort of fake products that would actually be amazing if they went through with it, but yeah, it's only a one-off joke. It's only going to be there for a little bit, or it doesn't actually exist at all. It's like, ah, dang it. You saw the VTuber word search one? Yeah. Because that one always seems to pop up, right? The one that's like, yeah, the first 3 words you see are like the kind of VTuber you're going to be, or something like that. Like, man, how many times is that going to get peddled around? So I just created the one that was like, yeah, we got the one, right? It's a very obvious, funny, haha. I hope people were amused by it, at least. But yeah, there was also Power Wash Simulator's Quint wielding kind of gag, right? Dual wielding was like already funny on its own, but then they just kept on adding more hands, and I was like, aha, you got it's good. And there was Helldivers 2 that just greatly increased the size of everyone's weapons. I think For Honor did like a 1-day only versus Rabbids mode or something like that. It's like, yeah, remember Rabbids? But right, as I was saying before, right, some games out there, they're doing like these side modes that are fully featured and everything, and like, what? It's only limited time, dang it. So this year specifically, I think Grand Blue Fantasy just like put out a whole side mode that was basically backpack battles, and they put a lot of effort into it, right? They got like the mechanics down and a bunch of items and some of the unique mechanics on their own. And then there were some other games that did some stuff too. Like some other games had like a Vampire Survivors sort of knockoff. Other ones did like a team fight tactics style game. And there were some others that did like a shmup, or like, you know, pseudo Pokemon Go-esque kind of deal. I was like, man, I would have paid full price for these easy. On the other hand, some of them do get fully realized. Like, think what was it? There was a Power World visual novel that was just a joke last year, but they actually turned it into like a thing this year. That was pretty funny. And the other big thing that happened this week so far, actually just today, was the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. Like, ah, man. Anyone catch that? Anyone take a look at that? That felt like a roller coaster ride, right? You see the Direct itself, you see all these amazing games and sequels and features they're gonna have, like, oh yeah, it's pretty cool. And then you had the news come out afterwards about things like the pricing and the other sort of things like, takes the wind out of the sails just a little bit, right? It's like, oh yeah, Mario Kart World, Daemon X Machina sequel, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Kirby Air Riders. Ah, those are really cool and I would totally buy it. Wait, what do you mean I gotta pay 70 to 80 bucks per game? What the heck? Even digitally, right? There's no digital discount this time. Usually is the case that if you buy it digital, you get like 10 bucks off, but for some people that's not. You don't even get that. Like, dang it. Oh, Universal released a trailer for FNAF 2 earlier. You're like, let's go! I guess that's the one thing about April Fool's Day. It's like, if you want to do an actual serious announcement and don't want to pull the wool over people's heads, you're gonna have to wait a day. I know some people understandably are probably like annoyed by that because it's like, oh right, fine, oh right, April Fools. I guess I gotta just duck out of the entire internet for today because it's gonna be all lies, right? Or at least like 98% lies. You have to wait till tomorrow to find out like what is actually for real and what isn't. That much I can get. And yeah, also the aspect that like some people just take a joke too far, or joke about things that probably shouldn't be joked about, and it's like, yeah. I get that too, right? Some people don't know like the appropriate limits or boundaries or standards or anything like that, right? That's why I stuck with like the dumb images. It's like, oh yeah, it's not gonna it's not gonna be harmful in any way, right? Especially with the candies one, right? Because the candy one is supposed to be like a parody of those other memes where it's like, oh yeah, you can take a specific number of pills, and the pills would have things like you get $1,000,000, or you have like unlimited I-beams or something like that, right? But I just wanted to make something like super mundane, but I didn't want to go with pills because I feel like flavored pills would just be weird. So I changed the candies. I hope it didn't like lose too much of its meaning in the process. Because, hey, flavored candies, that's always a good thing to pick from. You felt for things with YouTubers you watch, it's like, it's over, oh yeah, it's things like those, right? Especially in the VTuber community. I feel like in the lead up to April Fool's Day, a lot of people are going, do not joke about graduation! Like, yeah, I get it, right? I only understand and I agree, but good lord, do we need, like, this to be repeated ad nauseum? I suppose we do, considering people still do. But, yeah. Anyways, apart from like the big Switch 2 news, there was also some of the smaller stuff. I think the one that really caught people's eye was just like this really offhanded mention of Hollow Knight Silksong. You remember Hollow Knight Silksong game that's just like been in limbo? We didn't hear news for like over 2 years now, right? And then now we just see like a little glimpse and people are like, oh, we are so back. And I don't know, I want to believe, right? I want to believe and be like, yes, Team Cherry is definitely gonna cross the finish line now, but I still remember the other announcement, right? They announced Silksong in an Xbox Direct too, in 2022, and I was looking for it, right? And then the articles are mentioning, I was like, oh yeah, there was a tweet from Xbox that said, yes, everything you see in that Direct is going to be out in the next 12 months. And then someone specifically said, does that include Silksong? And then the Xbox said, yes, that also means Silksong will be out in the next 12 months. And people were going, yeah, we're going to see Silksong in that 2023 at the latest. And, well, the year deadline passed, and well, you can imagine what happened since we're here in 2025 still talking about Silksong, right? Which is why I wanna hold off, right? I'm not gonna believe the Silksong release date until it is specifically available in stores to purchase. I will absolutely purchase that ASAP, but I'm still at the Hawkeye and Avengers Endgame thing, right? I'm just here to like, don't give me hope. right? Don't give me hope that Silk Song will be out in the next 8 months. Although, there was one funny bit that came out of that, where the Xbox account once again piped in and said, "Reminder, Silk Song will still be available day one on Game Pass." So it's like they know, right? They knew that there's a bit of a fervor over Silk Song right now. I just want to remind, just like, oh yeah, it won't just be on Switch too. I guess that also reinforces that Microsoft will at least uphold their end of the bargain, because they also said that in the their direct, like in 2022, that Silk Song would be available day one Game Pass, and 3 years later, that apparently will still hold true. I don't know. I hope it still comes out sooner, right? Hopefully this won't be turned into like a Duke Nukem Forever situation where it'll be like 2035 and we're still here talking about, oh man, where's Silk Song? And then Gearbox has to pick it up and release it. I don't know. I don't know. I was talking with some of my friends about Mario Kart World, and they were like, "Oh wow, Mario Kart World, that reminds me a lot of Forza Horizon," because like that's one of the big things about Mario Kart World is that you can drive anywhere, right? You're not just restricted to the roads anymore. And they're really kind of incorporating the whole world map thing. It's like with the cups, you're not just ferried from one track to the other. You're gonna be driving there, right? Like the convoys from Forza Horizon 2. You're gonna be driving to the next race site and preparing for the next race there. So it's gonna be exciting. Forza Horizon is such a dirty word these days. As far as like open world driving games that go, it's like either that or The Crew, I suppose. And fortunately, I don't think The Crew is as widely popular. That and people have some really strong feelings about Ubisoft. So there's that. I mean, I enjoy The Crew, to be fair, but other people might not as much. About any open world racing game is a dirty word. It depends, right? I feel like some of them do it well, and others feel like, oh yeah, the open world just feels like an afterthought, right? They only did open world because it was the a trendy thing to do, right? Oh yeah, and Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. Ah, dang it. We were hoping for the comeback, right? We were hoping that it would be a We Are So Back situation, and kind of tripped at the starting line, and it doesn't seem like it's recovered too much. At least we had a nice contrast with Tokyo Extreme Racer, which did like come out of the starting line and just, man, did it come out swinging, right? Probably a contrast of things there, because while Solar Crown did try to change things up in their case, Tokyo Extreme Racer didn't do like big substantial changes, right? They mostly stuck to their guns, stuck to their roots, and they came out all the better for it, right? Yeah. The new Need for Speed titles have been pretty lame too for some time. Yeah, like apart from Unbound, I don't think I've Abound in Heat, I guess. Yeah, the other ones I don't remember as much, right? Yeah, there's not like too much in the way that stands out since I want to say, oh, it really has been a while, hasn't it? I'll say since like Most Wanted 2012. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but yeah, it doesn't seem like any one of the other ones quite caught as much as the old games did way back when, right? I wish we had more games in the vein of like Hot Pursuit 2010, right? I thought maybe the remastered version would be like a kind of a testing ground to see if it'll come back. But I guess the results were like, okay, well, I guess we'll just do Unbound, right? And we'll continue supporting Unbound. And yeah, I wish we would have another game in the vein of, yeah, just race like super exotic cars and scenic locales and just make it all event based too, right? Don't have to drive from point to point to the next event or something. Yeah, it was a fun thing about me deciding what to do this week. I was trying to decide whether I wanted to do like a new game series or just do a night of Hot Pursuit Remastered. But I figured I just like play something new, right? I think I was able to get away with like streaming Hot Pursuit Remastered way back in the day, but I feel like times might have changed enough where if I tried doing that again, right? If I just tried playing it with everything and not doing anything like, say, muting the music or whatever, I'd probably end up with like 90% of my VOD muted or something. I mean, I could do the same thing what I did with Rivals, but I don't know. I feel like the soundtrack of Hot Pursuit Remastered just helps make that game, right? They just have the right set of tunes in there, right? Just the right mix of like aggressive tunes and chill tunes and just wacky fun times tunes that really kind of sells the setting and everything they got going there. Tokyo Extreme Racer has a banging soundtrack and fun characters. Yeah! That's part of the fun. You just like defeat the fella and then you can like read up on their stories. And apparently the stories have been long running too, right? This is just a continuation of what's happened in Tokyo Extreme Racers before, so that's pretty neat. Must be a fun thing for long-time series fans to come back to. It's like, yeah, we're just picking up where we left off, right? It's like no time has passed at all, or not as much time as actually passed. Rockstar needs to pull their fingers out of their arses and give us another Midnight Club. Ah, if only. I feel like for any race game that is not like one of the big tentpole ones, we just have the hope that some smaller company either implements like or puts out like a spiritual successor, or the original company goes, yeah, we're just gonna make another title in the series and self-publish it. I think this is where we're at now, right? We might not get another Midnight Club, but maybe we'll get someone who's like, yay, I remember Midnight Club. Why don't make a game that's like basically Midnight Club but a different name, right? I feel like that's where we're at. Alright, well, on the subject of like old games, well, old-ish games, tonight I want to check out this game that's called Aqua Moto Racing Utopia, published and developed by nuts. I saw the company. I think it was like Zybon AB, or here, I have this up. Let me see this real quick. Zordix AB, right? Developed and published by it. First came out on the Wii U and Switch, if that tells you anything, right? Because apparently this game is very much the spiritual successor to Wave Race. I don't know how many of you remember Wave Race, but it was like this jet ski racing game on Nintendo consoles. One people will probably remember the most is Wave Race 64. Yeah, it's exactly what you think it is, right? You're racing on jet skis in scenic locales. Very oceanic settings and then some. In any case, I figured it would be a good change of pace, right? Just move away from the nightlife cityscapes of Tokyo and just take a vacation, right? Just go on a beach getaway. We're gonna do a little motorsports holiday, right? Long overdue for a new Twisted Metal 2. Yeah, or like some sort of car arena combat, right? Maybe someone will pick up that. You've left Tokyo Nights now, gone on holidays for some jet ski fun? I absolutely have. Alright, okay. This is actually a pretty long yap session. Then again, a lot more has happened this week. I don't know, I keep on saying that I want to try to maybe start with just like a little extended yap session, right? Because I usually like put out a whole list of things, but for the most part, I start the game, and most of the time we kind of concentrate on the game. Maybe I'll bring up like a random thing every now and then, but I rarely get through a lot of the list. So maybe I could start doing that, where I just incorporate a quick chat session to kind of catch up and maybe talk about some cool stuff that's happened in the world, right? Azure Gale Vacation Arc has begun. Yes, it will begin with me pressing this button right now. And you can always... have I mentioned this game was released on like sort of the mid-10s? I think the menu design kind of reflects it. You just got like big rectangles of stuff. I did boot this game up before stream just to make sure I got everything set up properly, and they did want me to create a profile beforehand. So if you just want to like see the jet skier that's going to be representing me, here they are. Kind of surprising. You go get like a decent degree of freedom for your customization, right? You can select the body type, you can select the colors of your outfit, the height of your character. You can even select like musculature and everything too, right? It's like several different body shapes, even when you switch body types, and different faces as well, right? Faces and skin colors and eye colors and everything. So that's pretty cool, right? A variety of hairstyles to pick from too. So much yas with that ponytail, yeah. A lot of these hairstyles definitely just like, you know, the kind of hairstyle you probably expect to see in sort of a ocean racing kind of context, and a bald hairstyle too, right? You could do that. Yeah, it's fun. You can choose hair colors. They got the human spectrum and then a variety of other other colors too. So that's pretty cool. And you can get tattoos. You can pick tattoos, right? You can pick like gloves, feetwear, tops, bottoms. It's a lot more than you might expect from a game like this, right? Yeah, you can also edit your name. You can edit the country you come from. You can see the achievements you've earned. So, long one is so much like mine right now. Sporting a long hairstyle. I'm thinking about getting my hair cut because summer is coming and short hair would probably just be cooler for me. Not to mention easier to maintain. I feel like I've been slacking on that, so it might be better to just sport a shorter style. I don't know. I like short hairstyles. I've come to like them a lot more. I think my default VTuber model is going to have like a shorter-ish hairstyle, so that'll be fun. Okay. Like I said, I've only done like character creation and profile creation stuff, so I haven't done the tutorial yet. It'd probably be a good idea considering, you know, this is a jet ski game, so probably some things I need to get used to here. Let's get in here. Let's figure it out. If it gets super hot, I'll be using the ponytail eye. Oh, you know, that's a good idea. Welcome to the Aqua Moto Racing Utopia tutorial. Here you have to succeed at different challenges to get your Aqua Moto Racing Utopia license. It's gonna be a mouthful. Could we just like shorten that, just like AMRU, like AMRU, just welcome to the AMRU tutorial. Here you'll get your AMRU license. First you have to win an AMRU race challenge and then an AMRU stunt challenge. Let's start with the race challenge. Here we go. Drive on the correct side of the checkpoint buoys. Good luck. Oh, it's a slalom. Okay.
Set, go.
All right. Right trigger to accelerate, and then left stick to move. Right. Just standard for these racing games. When passing the buoy, you might have noticed that you got a grade depending on how close you passed it. Receiving a great or perfect fills up your turbo gauge. A miss will empty the turbo gauge. Ouch. Okay. So they don't want you swinging too far either, right? Yeah, you gotta too close to it. It's not exactly like a slalom thing. You can turn more sharply by pressing left trigger while turning. Okay, it's like a drift mode. Build up the turbo, now press A to activate it. Ah, it's like a Ridge Racer boost. Ridge Racer! Like so. Yeah. Wait, I missed the buoy? Where? Oh, was the like the start line of buoy, right? It was like the in between kind of gate dealio. Okay, they're giving me these prompts again. So they really just kicked me back to the start of the race challenge, huh? All right. Ah, man, I always hated that, right? When back in the school days, when I would do things and you would mess things up, and then the teacher would make you just restart it from all the way to the beginning. It was like, dang it. You keep on trying, right? You keep on trying, but it's always like that one little screw up, and you just get really anxious about doing every step to the left. It's like, ah! It's even worse when you do it as a group, and it's like one person messing up makes the whole group start. It's like, ugh! It's times like those that I understand why some people just like hate group activities. Cute how you say buoy, hee we say boy here. Ah, right. Like buoy, buoy, boy. Yeah. Regional differences, am I right? Stunt challenge. To succeed at this challenge, you have to execute different stunts. There are two types of stunts, those performed while on the water and those performed in the air. Good luck. Oh, air tricks and water tricks. The first stunt you have to perform is stand-up water stunt. While diving on the water, press and hold right stick up. As you continue to hold right stick in the same direction that activated the stunt, you will continue to perform the stunt. Okay, so it's like a pseudo Tony Hawk system. Perform the trick, but make sure you end the trick before you land, otherwise you wipe. And do stand up on the water, so just like that. Can I just like keep on doing this? Oh, it does cap me. Okay.
Not bad.
Time to perform an air stunt. Find a ramp, jump up, and perform the can-can. While in the air, press and hold right stick. Remember to release before landing in the water. Okay. Very much a Tony Hawk thing, right? Otherwise, you bail! Oh, and you don't turn in the air. Huh. Oh, but here you do it. Press and hold right trigger, and then press and hold left stick. You must complete at least one. Oh my god, that's complicated. Can I just stick with like right stick tricks? Oh, that was a rotation, right? Or did I not land forwards? Is that what happened? Oh wait, no, I didn't press the stick. Okay, the way my character just like launches off the jet ski when I bump into a thing. Very Wreckfest vibes there. Do a barrel roll! Kinda like that, yeah. Oh, I forgot to click the stick again. Dang it. There's a lot of inputs for a rotation stunt. Alright, maybe I'll remember this time.
Just incredible.
Oh. It didn't look any different from me not clicking the stick. I wonder if that's just a standard thing for jet ski games. Excellent! There's also a simpler way to perform stunts called Easy Stunt. Press B to do an easy stunt, no other controls are needed. You will perform a random stunt but only receive half the points. Oh. Well, that's handy. So if you don't want to concentrate too much on everything, or you get overwhelmed by all the controls, just press B and then the game will do a stunt for you. After performing an easy stunt, there's a cooldown of a few seconds before another stunt can be performed. Okay. So you can't, like, go ham on it. Oh. Why is that ramp only one way? Seriously. Okay. Well, let's see how this goes. Alright, just press B. No footer!
Formidable performance.
Oh, that's it. That's a tutorial. Huh.
What an exhibition.
Wow. This is like trying to learn inputs for combos or fatalities. Oh my god. Yeah, this was like before they did the guidance for you, right? You had to know the input and then also know like the range, right? You had to be at a certain range, you had to know the input. It was nice that later games gave you like the fatality trainer, which at least highlighted the region, and they gave you the input on the screen so you could at least practice that. Okay, well, since we've done that, let's go to the championship. Let's see what we have here. I have the runabout, the ski, the freestyle, and challenges. Oh, wow, they even have a story here. Andrew Rocket, welcome to the world of runabout racing. As a world champion, it's my duty to tell you that you are going to get crushed. Haha, I'm only kidding. I hope to see you in the final championship. Good luck. I have to assume that's like just a character, right? There's no one in the jet ski world actually named Andrew Rocket, I'd assume. I got some beefy arms. It's some very 2000s-esque arms, right? It's like the character models, the super buff guy models in like 2000s era games would have something like this, right? Except this came out in like 2017. Oh. Oh yeah. So it looks like it's just like a string of challenges all the way up to the end. Okay, one after the other. Class 750cc, rank beginner. Oh, it's like a series of races, okay. Select watercraft. I like they start me off with this dusty number here. It's like, yeah, your beginner craft. Can't afford much more, but yeah, hopefully you'll be able to get to the better stuff later. So I guess I'll be earning like poker chips too that'll be used. Yeah, I'll be able to unlock more watercraft later, but we'll start from the very beginning. All right, it's a good place to start. Has there been a fire in the boathouse? Yeah, that's why they had to get the funds to restore everything, right? Sophie Strombug. Sweet.
Ready, set, go!
Oh. Yeah, arrows out here too. Oh!
Missed it!
Dang it. Okay. Can I restart that? Oh my god. So signs are wild. Alright.
Welcome to this exciting runabout competition.
You know what the funny thing is? In the options, you
can
can change the announcer voice. They have like 2 announcers you can pick from, or you could just have like no announcer.
Set, go!
I forget which one I picked, but it was like the default one, right? It's just the one that they kind of add in the options by default, so. Oh, they have like giant poker chips just like out there in the field for you to pick up, huh?
You can activate the turbo.
How do they do that again? Was it A? Yeah, it was A. Alright, Sophie is, no joke. Giving me a run for my money here.
Fresh.
Yeah, we're gonna activate that turbo now. Always good to do so in the straightaways, right? So I'd assume there'd be like a default cash prize for just, you know, placing a certain position in a championship, and then, you know, you can get some extra cashola by. Oh my god!
That looked painful.
Did I get physics by some rival racers here? Okay. Hopefully this isn't the case of they pull so far ahead it just becomes hard to catch up. Needs that Sonic All-Star guys who gets annoyed when you turn the volume down. Ah! Still one of my favorite, like, just option gags, right?
Last lap.
He's just like, don't do this to me. This is my only job. And you turn it up, he's like, you've turned up the awesome. Congratulations. I'm loving the sound of my own voice.
Don't hit that.
Don't hit the other racers. I get it. Really? It's like even tapping the other guys. I'm just like going flying here. Ugh, 4th place. Maybe 3rd? Alright, if I can get at least 3rd in this race. Oh, man. I think I'm taking this section wrong if the other guys are just able to pull ahead of me so far. Okay. Okay, I'll at least get 4th.
Just
I don't know.
outside the podium.
Could have been worse. Wow, they have a score too. Score for your stunts and what you picked up. I wonder if the stunt score and the picked up just like adds together into like your overall pointage you get at the end there. All right, we're gonna try moving on here. I don't know. we're right within striking distance, so I'll roll with it. Hopefully this won't end up biting me. I guess we're going to Sunshine City next. Yeah, just racing on the outskirts of the city. Here in
Sunshine
not Miami.
City.
Sophie got a rocket on her jet ski. Her time was miles ahead of everyone. Ah, man, so this game's got like rubber banding and reverse rubber banding.
Ready, set, go.
You let them get away, and then they will just get the hell away. Well, I see that 200 chip, but screw getting that. Oh, what? Okay. The fact they can just like push you around like that is super annoying, right? Through no fault of your own, suddenly they just like decide to go smack into you and like, oh my god. Okay. I think the other thing about this game apparently is like if you miss too many of the buoys, your race just like automatically ends and they DQ you, which is like fair because, you know, doing the whole slaloming thing is like the point. It's a contact sport apparently. Sure seems like it. Kind of thing was like where the CPUs are just going to run their route, come hell or high water, and if you're in the way, well, tough cookies, right?
You can use the turbo now. Interesting choice.
Ah, I missed that one. At least they seem fairly lenient on, like, you passing the buoys. Right, you have to get pretty far for them to consider you to have missed it. Oh, you gotta take her down now after that BS? If only, right? If only I could. If only this game had, like,
Last lap.
weapons or something. Am I gonna be in 4th again? Actually, if I boost now, maybe I can
Interesting choice.
get a leg up. Oh, we're kind of close. Hey! God damn it. The other annoying thing about the racing games, right? You're about to get that perfect racing line, and then you just get bumped out of the way because CPU's like, ah, this is my line. How dare you?
You're out.
Ah, dang it. Alright, well, I'm definitely gonna retry that. That first lap did me no favors.
Sunshine City.
But now that I know this track, maybe things will go better this time.
Reigning champion.
Pole position. They even use that in the jet ski world.
Set, go.
Or is that the terminology they used here because it's convenient?
Missed it.
Oh my god. That's okay. We're still close to the front of the pack. That's what matters. Only one missed buoy. Arg!
The turbo is fully charged.
Okay. An instant turbo pickup, that's what that is. My god. Would have made it around had it not been for rival racer.
Don't hit that.
Oh man.
They're going to be all right.
Okay, can I try that again?
Sunshine City.
I think that was a case of I probably should have just like held left trigger there to turn all the way around.
Championship. Ready, set, go.
Oops, sorry. Saw Sophie just like wiped out back there. Are you kidding me?
They're going to be all right.
I was on track to making it out there, and then I get bumped right into the pillar. What the heck? What the heck?
And here's the reigning champion.
Holds 2 middle fingers. It's Sophie right here. Oh man.
Ready, set, go.
That might be a bit much. That might be a bit much, to be honest. Okay, that was on me. I will totally own up to that error. Oh, God. See that? I was turning, and I get unturned because the other racer's like, hey, you're in my way.
That's gotta hurt. The turbo is fully charged. Don't hit that.
Oh my god. Man, what happened to the other run where I was just like killing it?
Missed it.
It's fine. It's okay. I can still miss another 2 buoys and be fine with that.
Missed it.
It's like Drivatars. Nothing will dissuade them from the perfect line. Oh, man. Ain't that the truth? How do I even get close to like the top 3? Holy cow. I was doing alright for a bit there, but, you know. Just, not much better.
That looked painful. Close call this time.
I was like, fuck the final buoy. Since I got one more error in me, just pop the turbo and try to go for it, and I got second. And they call this the beginner league, I know, right? If I'm already having this much trouble, it's like, how much more trouble am I gonna have in the later races? Also, does this game do like difficulty settings? I have to admit I didn't check that. Okay. This one's look like it's a stadium. Pearl Dome inside the dome. Just set up a special jet ski course in there.
Pearl Dome.
I wonder how many laps this is going to be, since it looks like it's going to be a fairly short track. Wouldn't be surprised if this ended up being... Oh, yep, 5 laps. Alright. Must be the baby park of this game.
Turbo is all charged up.
God, stop hugging the walls. Swings in this race are kind of nuts.
Last lap.
I really want to see lap times for this, right? It's like, see how quickly I just clear this. It's got to be like not even 20 seconds.
Slam dunk.
All right. Either I got lucky or I'm getting used to this. I can't really tell. But hey, first place is first place, right? This, oh my god. So close. The next game is gonna decide it all, right? I gotta get first if I want to secure my victory. If I let if I either let Koji or Sophie get first, well, I'm just gonna have to hope I get podium finish. GG! Thank you, thank you. Oh, we're going to the oil rig. Oh, I noticed. I just noticed they have the buoys on the track there, right? You see the track, but you also see like the buoys, and sort of like an approximation of like how they think the track will look, depending on how you pass those buoys. So that's interesting. All right, let's go to this oil rig. Oh, I didn't realize I could customize the jet ski. Well, let's just stick with the default colors, right? Looks like some choppy sea with the wave
Oil
size.
rig.
Must have missed that too.
Here's the reigning champion.
I'm pretty sure this isn't something they do in real life, right? They don't do jet skis by like oil rigs or something. I feel like that's just a disaster waiting to happen. I realize, you know, these big waves, it's probably like more of an opportunity to do big stunts, huh? As long as they can land them. Don't seem to be any score tokens out in the field either. Except for the ones that are like high in the air.
Unexpected. You can activate the turbo.
Alright. Just need the next straightaway. Pop it. Pop it and lock it.
It looked painful.
Dang it. I thought I'd let go of the trick button in time. Ah. Well, this ain't looking good. Yeah, and we're pretty close to at least the top half of the pack. Or the top half breakpoint, I should say. Just call up SO or BP. Hey, we need to borrow your oil rig for a jet ski race. Yeah! Easy as pie, right? Maybe I shouldn't use easy stunts. Because those do have like a fixed duration, it would appear, and it doesn't seem like a character concludes them quickly enough for them to be any worth.
Last lap.
Yeah, me thinks so. Oh, no, I'm third. You know what, I'll probably settle for that, right? Even if I finish just third overall. Hopefully it's a case of you only need to hit the podium to advance to the next event and not, like, You gotta be first, right? First or bust. That would suck if that were the case. There's no way I'm gonna catch up to the other. What the heck? How am I supposed to control that? I know it's aesthetic, but surely you could do with like not having those bars. Oof, right? And the other aspect too, like yeah, if you got smacked by those bars in real life, that's gonna hurt. Are you kidding me?
Race is over.
Because I smacked into the finish line banner, neck brace? Yeah, that would absolutely be a neck brace. Okay, we're gonna retry that. Let's try that again.
Ball rig.
That's one thing I'll give this game. They don't lock you your results in.
Reigning champion.
Even if you finish the race, if you're not satisfied with how it turns out, it's like, yeah, you can have a do-over.
Ready,
Yeah, it's a very video game thing to do, but sometimes convenience kind of trumps realism in a way. Right, this is one time where I'm glad they give you a bit of a grace. What a way to finish, right? They're like, ooh, I could have had third, but the finish line took it away from them. Just smacked them out of it. They're like, oh, what if you wanted to finish third place, but the finish line banner said no? What if landing on a jet ski just automatically wipes you the fuck out? Last week we had a car, and this week we just got KO'd by the start-finish banner. Yeah. Car hat, they had the car ramp. Just all sorts of crazy happenings. That's the fun of it, though. What in the world? Okay, you know what? It's fine. I can miss 6 buoys. It's not too much of an issue. They do try to incentivize you hitting the buoys by like emptying out your boost if you do miss it, but there are some cases where it's like, well, I got nothing to lose, I might as well just blast ahead, right? Look, they smacked into the banners too. It's not just me, alright? They're kind of getting effed over by the physics as well. And again, maybe a big part of this game is also like throttle control, right? Maybe you shouldn't just be like holding the accelerator button down the whole time. You gotta be a bit more careful with it depending on where you are, right? Like you got a big wave coming. Maybe you'll let loose, even if that means the other guys get the Koji, for goodness sake. It's okay, I'm still close. See, a spot like that, maybe I could have eased up there so I could take the turn. Ah, are you kidding me? Alright, I was third, right? And the 2 people who are ahead of me in the point standings are also... That means I should at least maintain my position. Yeah, alright, it's fine. Insurance for this race must be through the roof. It's gotta be, right? Gotta insure the racers and the business owners of this rig here. Well, there we go. We made it. Wow, look at that. We managed to catch all the positions. We got first, second, third, and fourth, all in the same cup. Just a quick podium animation too. It's like standard for every race game that has like some sort of Grand Prix mode, right? It's like at the end where everyone celebrates and the other people are like, yeah, you did it. New rank novice championship unlocked. Wavestar Wild Race. New watercraft unlocked. Oh, good stuff. Oh, okay, so that was a rank, alright. Not exactly a difficulty, but it's just like where you are and things. So we have amateur, advanced, expert, pro. Hopefully that doesn't determine difficulty as well. For first and second, boo. Yeah, boo to them. Oh, just 3 races in this one. Okay, I'm gonna have to confess to you, I did not pay attention to these track stats, but wow. They do give you an idea of what to look for, right? So we got like smaller wave size, a lot of narrow passages and tight corners. Not too much in the way of stunt opportunities, but plenty in the way of boost opportunities, which I have to assume is like straightaways, right? Good spots to pop a boost if you got one. Well, looks like I got enough money to buy a new watercraft, so... Should I get one now, or should I wait? I want to maybe get the Wavestar Breeze, because it looks like that one's got a lot of steering. Pretty high in the steer stat. Well, Deep Blue Kraken is also high on the steer stat, although this one is just better with top speed and acceleration. Yeah, I'll save for the Wavestar. We'll stick with the Deep Blue. Oh, apparently Deep Blue is also good in steering. So, skill issue. Yeah.
Welcome to this exciting runabout competition.
Now we're in the jungle. Ah, yes, the pristine jungle. We're just gonna have a bunch of watercraft go through it. Hopefully these are like fuel, light, or electronic watercraft. This certainly feels like a getaway activity, right? It's like, yes, on Tuesday we're just gonna put everyone in watercraft and we're just gonna jet ski through this scenic locale here. Fun times, fun times. There's gotta be a buoy around this corner, right? No. I mean, I guess that makes sense too. It is a narrow passage after all. Alright, you can see this position indicator is like woefully inaccurate. Keeps on flopping like whoever's in first, but I can very clearly see Tao here is the only one ahead of me. Ah! Okay. Still on podium. We're still on podium. It's good enough. Seems to be the section here that the game gets all confused. It's like, oh no, who's in first? I can't tell. Unfortunately, it's not like the funny kind of who's on first too, right? This is just like the game just like flipping out about determining who's in first.
That looked painful.
For them, I don't know. For me, it's just like a blow to my pride more than anything. Yeah, for a split second there, it said that I was in first, but there's no way I could be in first because there's very clearly a person ahead of me. Get one boost. Nice area for a race, though. Yeah, it's a pretty low stakes area, right? Pretty chill place.
What a finish!
All right, second. I'll take it. So Tao is like the big threat at the moment. Oh, we're going to the Tri-Center Arena, the Triple Ripple. 5 buoys. Not much in the way of narrow passages, very few waves, but it's got some really tight corners and good opportunities for stunts and boosts, so let's see how this goes. Oh! I do like you can change your watercraft mid-race, so if you happen to get enough money mid-race to afford a new one, then you can totally get it, which I'm going to do right now. I mean, that color scheme just speaks to me too, right? It's got the light blue and the white. I'm like, yeah, totally my thing.
Here's the reigning champion.
I'm guessing this will be like a 4 or 5 lapper, considering it's like a shorter. Or, oh nope, it's 3. Okay.
Set, go.
Oh, I saw Tao get wiped out there. Stunt time!
Magnificent stunt, that one.
Oh, that was an absolute cluster. Probably gonna be like that for a bit. Oh, this race is gonna be over in a flash, isn't it? It's only 3 laps and it's this short.
You can use the turbo now.
Very on brand. Good
Last
spot
lap.
for that, right? I wonder if I just save more time by not taking a ramp, right? I just go around. The thing with these racing games, they try to do like the big air sections, but you're better off just like not getting the big air. Because you end up losing more speed than you would gain by going off the ramp. But hey, first place, right? Barely first place, and poor Tao, you're just knocked down to 4th. Ouch. See where Betty gets placed after this event. Okay, well, Tao's still within striking distance. Betty is up there. Also, is this a swimming pool because of those lines on the bottom? Oh, you know what? You might be right. You might be right. It's a swimming pool that's been converted temporarily into a jet ski race. Normally a place where they have swimming meets, I guess. Really, really big swimming meets considering those stands, man. A lot of people show up to watch people swim. Actually, no, that makes sense. That actually makes sense, right? Okay. Actually, the final race. We're going to the alligator swamplands. I wonder if that's like a bayou-esque bayou-esque setting that's meant to be. Not much in the way of waves, but we're gonna have a lot of narrow passages, tight corners. And this time we're not gonna have much in the way of stunt or boost opportunities, so just gotta keep that in mind. Yeah, although speaking of Bayou, one of the games I do want to check out that's actually coming out soon is South of Midnight. I was like pretty interested in it since they announced it at like one of the Xbox showcases a few years back, but it's like, yeah, you don't see too many games set in the Bayou and sort of themed around the local legends and everything there, but I think it's like out for people who kind of bought into like the super deluxe early access version, but I'm just gonna wait for it to show up on Game Pass and then see if it's not like horribly buggy on launch, and if it isn't, then I might give that a go, or I might check that out starting next week. A little bit of a future teaser for you there. Did I take the long way around? Because I meant the... This week I wanted to do the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, right? We talked about April Fools and visual novels at the start, and that was like one of them, right? In 2023 they just released that full-on visual novel, and pretty good one too from what people said. I put it off because I wanted to kind of do that like a post-debut kind of dealio, but I don't know, I feel like if I wait too long, it's just gonna kind of lose its luster. I figured now would be a good time, right? Since we're still close to April Fools. Also, it's on 4/4, and 4 in Japan is death. So, I almost forgot this was 3 laps, and we were only on the second one. You see, Bayou, it makes me think of the first level of Blood Rain in Louisiana. First level of Blood Rain take place in Louisiana. Now, it'd be a good place to put it, right? Because, yeah, it's sort of like the backwater area. You know, not many people are there, and all sorts of weird things can happen. So why not vampires, right? All right.
Missed it.
Yeah, screw it.
What a finish.
If I could skip that buoy and get second, that's worth it. Also, Tao still didn't manage to finish first, so I think this might put me on top, actually. Hey, look at that! 32 points, and Tao and Betty are next closest at 29. Woo! He didn't even get first the majority of the time. We got 2 seconds and a first, but consistency, right? I was consistent, and that is key. Swamp shacks, zombies, and all that, yeah. Right, throwing a little bit of other weird happenings, you know, swamp gas, magic, and all that stuff, and can spin a lot of tails out of that, you know. He ate that buoy hard at the start, he sure did. And now we get to hold the trophy and celebrate. Oh man, first place gets you a lot of money. I have to assume this is also partially because it is the second race, so getting first in like the first series probably would have netted us like $4,000 or something, right? But hey, get to bask in the glory a little bit. New rank, new watercraft, the Ignited Amateur Championship. Time for a celebratory drink. You know, it's a good idea. Let me take a swig of my water here. Good old refreshing water. What's everyone drinking tonight? I had some Sprite earlier. I usually try to only do like maybe 1 or 2 non-water drinks per day. And by that I mean like, you know, not like one big jumbo cup per drink, but it's like about mug size, right? It's about a mug's worth of Sprite. The rest of the time I just drink water. You know, hydration is important, but, you know, you don't want to inundate yourself with too much sugary drink. Alright, let's move on. Apple and raspberry fizzy water, sugar-free. Apple and raspberry. Sounds like some good stuff there. And now we get to go to the Ignited Amateur Championship. Oh, it looks like we're getting a different class of watercraft here too, 1300cc. I wonder if those are like the 3 classes. We got 750, 1300, and 2000. It works. Oh, and this is just another 3-track cup, huh? Get to race on the Old Passage, Sun Isle, and Between the Barges. Again, wave size is small. Seems to be like 2 types of tracks, or 3 types of tracks, right? You got the sort of the all-around tracks that have a decent wave size and you know, good mix of wide areas, easy corners, and opportunities everywhere. And you get this kind of track, which the water is a lot calmer, but track is like maybe a bit more technical. And you have like the super short arena tracks, which give you a bunch of stunt opportunities and maybe some boost opportunities, but you get like almost no waves. You picked up a week's worth of water this morning when shopping. Oh yeah, because you did your big grocery run and stocked up on everything, right? I like it when I get like a drink deal within my supermarket circle. I'm like, yes, I get to save some money on drinks this month. I'm like, yeah. Good times, right? Good times. Of course, the 1300cc watercraft would be a lot more expensive. Man. That means the 2000cc watercraft are just going to be astronomical, huh? Alright, well, we'll race in the only one we can for now. Which is really crappy stunt stat and awesome turbo and kinda above average everything else. 75 pence each for liter bottles. Got a good deal there.
Welcome to this exciting runabout competition.
Headed to the far east for this one.
Of this championship.
Has Gale written on it? How did I miss that? Still gotta stick with this one then, huh?
Set, go.
This is basically my namesake. Man. It's got like canals and everything. These sections are confusing sometimes.
You can activate the turbo.
Alright, I'm gonna say it now. I kind of like these calm water tracks better. Feels like I'm a bit more in control, right? Like that first cup with the oil rig and those other tracks was like, It felt like there were times where you might felt like things were a bit too much left to chance, but here it's like, you know, if I mess up, it's like, oh no, this is my fault, right? I probably could have done that better one way or another.
That's gotta
Dang it.
hurt.
Well, you could get past Katya here and claim first. Somehow I don't think that's gonna happen. That's fine. Still make podium, so there'll be some. Oh, I screwed that up. Okay, you know what? Just gonna restart. I picked the wrong time to use turbo.
Welcome to this exciting runabout competition. Here's the latest winner of this championship. Ready, set, go!
Oh, we are going all right. Can't believe I actually pulled ahead this time. Yeah, they'll be here soon enough to challenge me. Okay, here's a good spot, I think. There probably would have been a better spot. Oh no, Katya's challenging me now. Gotta get ahead of him. Yeah. The fact that computers can kind of just like barrel on through the buoys
Don't hit that.
and not have to worry about missing out on turbo and stuff because they're computer players is Okay, we'll wait. And now we activate.
Last lap.
Man, doing this jet ski racing just has me wondering. Do you think the Crew Motorfest will add jet skis? It'll be a completely new vehicle for them, right? Because they did add in like helicopters, but that was already a thing in the Crew 2, even if it was just like the one helicopter. Alright. I'm gonna try this again. Holy cow.
Next time.
That was a hell of a choke. Man, my character is just like, I can't believe I let that happen. Buried their head just like right into
Here's the reigning champion.
handlebars there. question. Have I been annoyed by that new YouTube thing with the imported notifications? I don't think I've seen that yet. It kind of sucks when you see like some sort of thing that's just like completely intrusive and disrupts how you normally interact with the thing. I saw some grumblings on Twitter earlier about like an ad just like suddenly pops up on Discord. Especially with the people who are like, God damn it, I paid Nitro. I paid for Nitro. You can't do this to me. I can't sort of get that, right? Because before, it was like, the most intrusive they got was like popping up a quest notification. You could just like make that go away. But the fact that they're starting to add ads into like an app is kind of worrisome. Like, how long is it until we just get like unavoidable ads and we gotta pay money for like the ad-free tier, which then becomes the ad-limited tier, and then they add the higher priced ad tier or something. Seen it happen before on other sites. Certainly don't like the direction things are going now.
The turbo is fully charged.
Puts all your notifications out of order. Yeah, I could see that being annoying. I think notifications are like mostly chronological before, but if they're trying to prioritize some over the others, that would probably throw them off. Saw it earlier, you're like, what the fuck, adverts? Yeah, I get that, right? For an app that started out as ad-free, right? People migrated because it was like cool and ad-free and not bogged down by corporate BS. To have it start being bogged down by corporate BS kind of sucks. Whatever happened to TeamSpeak? I remember they were making a big old stink about how, oh yeah, we got this new features here, and they were taking swings at Discord too. Did they ever put that update out, and how did people receive it? So I feel like I haven't heard anything about them for like a while now, which just makes me think about that one quote, right? I think it was like from The Wire. It's like, if you come at the king, you best not miss, right? Like TeamSpeak, they came at the king, and I'm just wondering, did they miss? Did they miss like super hard?
Close call this time.
All right, I got second, close enough. Been many years since you used TeamSpeak? Yeah, same here. Like, my friend group kind of originally started on TeamSpeak. When I joined, I used it for like a brief moment, but then one of my friends was like, hey, there's this cool new app called Discord. Why don't we go set things up over there? And that's what we've been using since. And who knows, depending on where Discord goes and if perhaps a suitable alternative comes up, maybe we might end up migrating again. Who knows? We'll see. For now, let's just go to the Mediterranean coast. We'll go to the Sun Isles. And it's sunny. Looks like it's gonna have some decent waves there. It's a pretty much a all-around track, huh? All-around course, I should say. It's not really a track, more so than it's just like a course you take. Discord chats are just so easy when you're multiplaying, right? That's part of the reason why it took off so much, right? It's just like a convenient way of everyone getting into one same voice chat, and it worked. It was easy to use. It still kind of sort of is, you know, despite the changes that have been done to it. Speaking of which, that was like one of the Switch 2's new features. Well, one of the new features they touted, right? That was game chat, which was basically Discord on Switch. I mean, hey, good on them for adding the voice chat option, but it was just like amused that they kind of touted that, and people were just like, yay, wow, look, you created Discord. Good job, I guess. It's something, but it's like one of the things about Nintendo, for all the big innovations they have and all the good ideas they have, they also have like these other things that are just woefully behind on, and they kind of, maybe put their own solution too. But it's like, this problem was already solved like a while ago. It's fine to copy some aspects of things. Huh, you take that over party chat on Xbox. Yeah, I remember trying to use that a long time ago, and it was weird and tricky. Discord is just convenient. Yeah, but speaking of like weird Nintendo features, so last week's Direct introduced virtual cards. It's basically their take on like the whole account and the sharing system. Right, like the way it works is that certain games would be come like virtual cards, and you'd be able to activate them, or use them on like one Switch or another. And if you have like people in the family plan, you can loan them your virtual card, and they'd be able to use it for like 2 weeks. So like, yeah, that's great and all, but we already have like an account system that other consoles use, right? Steam and Xbox and PlayStation and everything, and family plans that are less weird and restrictive. Alright, I think I never tried this one. I'm always doing good until I'm not.
Mediterranean coast.
But yeah, I guess one thing I'll give them credit for, virtual cards is like a good name and something that's easy to swallow, and the functions they attach to it also all make sense. In the context of it being called a virtual card, but it's like, it's fine if you just have an account system, right? Like, I don't think anyone's gonna lose their minds over that. One thing I do miss is memory card trading, especially with the likes of Gran Turismo, being able to trade cars between friends. Oh yeah! One of the things you do miss about memory cards, like being able to trade saves, and oh my god, I'm just gonna restart that. Yeah, trading saves are certain functions that you can do by having like multiple memory cards with the same file, right? I still remember Animal Crossing on the GameCube, right? The town would take up one whole ass memory card, to the point, that like new copies of the game would just come with a memory card, because you kind of needed the entire memory card for one town. But you have your friends that have their towns on their own memory cards, right? You come over to visit, they plug in their memory card to the GameCube, and you could like come over and visit their town and do all sorts of fun stuff, meet their villagers, and have fun that way. And that was just like a really radical idea back then. It was so cool. Or like certain other games where, it might be like a trading card game or some like a monster game. You could like plug in 2 memory cards and just like trade mons and cards or battle and stuff, and that was like really rad and everything. There's always also the good old, hey, maybe I'm just feeling like just going on a tear today. While I find a max level end game save file online. Just like download that into the memory card and just like have some fun with that. Anyone remember Dex Drive? Right, Dex Drive was like a thing that you could use to plug your memory cards into the PC. You could like transfer files every which way that way. Quite the boon. I remember my one friend got a Dex Drive because, oh my god, I was doing well until that motherfucker decided to go pivot me all the way off course. But yeah, RPG Maker is kind of like one of the big things Dex Drive really helped enhance, because you could grab other people's RPGs just like off the internet, download them and give them play, and you could also upload your own RPGs to share with everyone. So that was like really rad and stuff. Not heard of it before? I mean, granted, it was like, the highly technical product, probably a bit more niche, right? If you're not doing things that a Dex Drive would specifically benefit from, then you wouldn't have much reason to pick it up, but yeah. Well, we got first. And where does that put us? It's gonna be an intense last race. Just gotta make sure Katya doesn't finish ahead of us, and we'll get first place. But even if we don't, hopefully we'll get podium anyway. But yeah, online saves at least became prevalent enough that GameFAQs, I remember they had a section for like the online saves. Like, yeah, you can download these and, you know, do what you will with them, right? All right, do I have enough to... No, I have 9,000, so we're sticking with this one. They made a big show of like the stunt tutorial. I have to assume like races aren't the only thing I do here, right?
Here's the reigning champion. Ready, set, go!
I do remember putting my Forza Motorsport 4 save in the flash drive and then putting it on my PC to edit the money and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of like that, right? I guess save technology did advance, right? So like to the point like the 360 era, you could just since saves were kind of console side, you had the hard drive and everything, you could just like move the save to a flash drive when they let you, and then mess with them that way. Huh. Made things a lot more convenient, so that's actually pretty cool. What was that, a falling crate? That doesn't seem very safe. Nice set piece, but gotta question what they're doing here. Should have secured that crate maybe. Sticking with the Gale jet ski, yeah, sure am. Although now I think about it, I do remember like taking one of the last gen console saves to kind of mess with it. It was for Dragon's Dogma specifically because I got Dark Arisen. And the thing with Dark Arisen was that you could get like a few extra bonuses if you had a save from the original Dragon's Dogma. I think the way... So what I did was just like...
Last lap.
I just went online, found the original Dragon's Dogma save to just stick in the PS3, and then did a little manipulation to make it look like it was tied to my account instead of like, you know, the account the save was originally on. And I was like, yeah, I got my Dark Arisen bonuses, and then I proceeded to play Dragon's Dogma for like 2 hours, and never went back to it. Dragon's Dogma, that is a game I want to play. I don't know if I'll play that or 2. I heard 2 was alright, although it was like super buggy. So maybe I'll take a look to see what the state of Dragon's Dogma 2 is now. Maybe I'll give that a go. Character customization in that game is insane. I want to at least give a go with that one. This isn't split second, people, right? No one's activating power plays here. I like how the crate persists. Apparently that was like the only dynamic part of this track. It was like every other track, the rest of this track was like relatively static, but the crate just turns into a ramp you could use from then on. Fun times. Well, we finished in first, very comfortably in first too. I also like how Katya just finishes dead last. Jeez, the biggest choke. Ouch. I feel sorry for him. But you know what? I got first. Very comfortably in first. Wow. Despite finishing last, Katya still gets second. You know what? At least it's second, right? They're still better than 6 other racers. Yeah, enjoy that second place victory. $6,000, so yeah, your prize money does go up. I'm guessing it's like 500, an extra 500 per cup. Was that her that went flying across the screen on that hard right by the ship? Might have been. I have to admit I wasn't paying attention. Got the Deep Blue International. Moving on. Alright. Well, we're in the second half of the 1300cc series here. Looks Looks like we're going to do Gatorland's Pure Pressure. Pure Pressure. Haha, I just got what they meant by that. Haha, Pure Pressure. And green stream. Oh no, if your stream is green, you should probably see a doctor about that, right? Okay, well, now I can afford a watercraft. Which one should I get? I'm thinking of just, like, getting this one. Absurd steering and stunt stats. Only slightly above average and everything else. Yeah, we'll get that one. The Kraken. I released the Kraken! We're gonna race with it. I've always wanted to ride a Kraken.
Welcome to
Wait,
this
not like
exciting
that.
runabout competition.
Unless...
Here's the reigning champion.
Oh, we got different weather conditions here too. Rain.
Ready, set,
Makes the
go.
water a bit more rough, I'm assuming. A bit more waves.
Turbo is all charged up.
Let's use it. Yes, Philip is the one to look out for. Wait, where are they? Oh, they're quite a ways ahead. Oh man, don't know if I'll be able to catch them. We'll see. They're kind of tearing their way through this course, man. Holy cow. Anyone coming in stream just then would have been thinking you've been watching some adult anime.
Missed it.
Fine, I'll eat that, miss. Oh. How did Philip suddenly get very close? Wait, it's not what you think it is.
Lap.
Good spot. Oh, snap. Philip just, like, drove right into that tree. Feel sorry for him. But also, skill issue? Dang it. Now Koji's giving me a run for my money here. Ah, we're right at the finish, though. Let's go!
Slam dunk.
We're starting strong. We're starting strong. Yeah, you say Kraken, it makes me think of the rum. It's a Kraken rum. You know what? That actually makes sense now I think about it. Haha. Kraken associated with sea. What's also associated with the sea? Rum, because pirates. Yo ho ho and all that. Of course there would be a Kraken rum. How's it taste? I'm at. Does it taste like any sort of special flavor, or does it just taste like rum? Yep, it's Pure Pressure next. You can see there's like a few technical sections in there, right? So there's a few spots where you gotta kind of weave your way through the buoys. Other than that, it's like a good amount of straightaways. Maybe I'll stick with my super steering craft here. They do a super nice black cherry flavor. It's spiced rather like Captain
Sunshine
Morgan's.
City.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And here's the reigning champion.
Make it a bit spicy.
Ready,
Spiced cherry.
set, go.
It's gotta be a pleasant flavor. Oh man. There's one thing I'm not good at. It's at these super tight slaloming sections. How do I work with them? Good Lord.
That looked painful. You can activate the turbo.
Okay, maybe this is one where I'm like, if I even get third here, that will be a miracle. Also, are those dolphins? That's dangerous. Can't be smacking into dolphins here. That's just an environmental crisis waiting to happen.
Missed it.
Ah, should have popped my turbo earlier. Ah, well. Oh, nuts.
Missed it.
Okay. Only missed one more. Alright, can't miss any more. Dang it. Just can't even run to other people.
Last lap.
This part here, this part is like the real mind killer. Ooh, these here are spaced a little further apart, so I have to make our way around as much. Oh, and Philip of all people is the one ahead of me. Alright. Alright, I'm second. I'll take it. And it comes in the pirate-style bottles with the 2 rings on either side to hold. Oh! It's like a little treasure bottle or something, right? You bury that in the sand afterwards and try not to forget it when you're done partying. Where does that put me? Alright. Actually in good standing. I feel like even if I finish second, I'm pretty much set, right? Where are we off to next? Ah! The green... Okay, yeah, back to Jungle River Green Stream! Sort of related question. Have you ever bought a product solely because of its packaging? Right? Ever bought something because of like something you see on the box or the bottle, or because like the shape is kind of funny in a way? I have to confess, I've done that a few times, right? Bought like a food item I might not otherwise have because the container is like unique, or because, you know, it's a series that I enjoy and I would totally like to have to display, right? I think you can find there's a lot of Asian stores, especially, right? They always have like like snack containers that are shaped in all sorts of interesting ways, and oh my god, that part there really can spin you around, huh? And there was like another time I found like sort of these drink canisters that had like King of Fighters characters on them. I was like, okay, I have to buy a few of these because, you know, just King of Fighters characters. That's just pretty rad, right? Yeah, there was like one time. There's also like a pack of jellies that I just bought because the container they came in was shaped like an owl. Right, and I was like, dude, I want a plastic owl container, so I bought the jelly container. I have a plastic owl container that I used for a little while. Fun times, fun times. Ah, nuts. That's fine. Only reason you tried Toblerone because of the pyramid shape. Oh yeah, I think I was like interested in Toblerone because of that too. I mean, the chocolate being good is a bonus. Mind, but that funny triangle shape is just like, it makes for a real good gift item, yeah. You like see that in your stocking, like, aha, I got the pyramid chocolate. Oh yeah.
You can activate the turbo. lap.
Another one I found interesting was those chocolate oranges. Right, and chocolate oranges that only, at least in the States, they only show up like during holidays. But I always try to pick up one of those because the idea of a chocolate orange just sounds absolutely rad. Okay. Probably should have learned that lesson. Don't take the dirt ramp. That just leads to misery. Alright, if I can get ahead of Philip here at least, I'll be satisfied.
Close call this time.
Actually, would I be fine with this? I do like how my positions are in order here, so I finished the first race in first, the second race in second, and the third race in third. Still managed to finish first overall. Again, consistency. This was still kind of sort of consistent, right? Consistently on the podium, at least. Take our 7,500. Ooh, that's quite the price increase there. Oh, Terry's chocolate oranges are super tasty. What other chocolate comes in the shape of a Jaffa orange? I know, right? That's part of it, right? The other part is like they're easily could easily separate them into like the wedges, right? Like an actual orange, you could just like eat them in pieces. You could save some for later if you wanted, right? How cool's that? That meter-sized Toblerone is a melee weapon. Certainly would agree with you there. Get one of those like 1 pound chocolate bars. You could probably do some significant damage to someone if you swung it at them. Well, now we're off to the 2000cc watercraft cups here. So these have to be like actual brands, right? Wavecraft magazine, Deep Blue, Ignited, Wavestar. These must be like actual things, right? Oh, we're back up to 4 races. Okay. Water and Fire, Rocky Shore, Glory Run, Crossing the Rig. Well, I know where the last race is going to take place, but let's start here. Do you get the white chocolate Kit Kats there? Yeah, we do, actually. One of the few Kit Kat types we get, like, normally, right? We get the dark chocolate, the white chocolate, and the milk chocolate. Occasionally during special holidays, like say Halloween, right, we might get like the special marshmallow, different colored variety, but other than that, yeah. I wish they would kind of, you know, go for like the crazier flavors like Japan has sometimes. Like, man, I would go for like a matcha or, you know, strawberry or you know, those kinds of flavors, right? Maybe banana, you know, things like that. You have a chunky one too, as well as a caramel one. Ah, might have had those. Might have had those. Those tend to be like special edition, limited time kinds of flavors, right? Not something that they stock consistently. Okay, so we can afford one of these two. Ah. This is the one I want, the Wavestar Breeze, because it's got max steering, but it's locked right now. Don't know if I want to blow my money unlocking one of these. Oh, wait! Kraken also has max steering. And max stun. Okay, you know what? Maybe I will actually stick with this one. Alright, sometimes you gotta look at what you have, because it might actually be a decent craft. Never know.
Here's the latest winner of this championship.
Also, racing at night.
Ready,
I do like how the buildings seem to have lights on them.
Turbo is all
Instant
charged
boost.
up.
Why were there not arrows there? One of the finest chocolates is a Lion Bar, wafer, caramel, and Rice Krispies all covered in chocolate. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that sounds decadent right there. Oh man. It's like all the stuff I would want in a candy bar all in one. That is speaking my language. Wafer, caramel, and Rice Krispies. Got the right amount of sweet and crunch right there. I don't think we have anything like that here, unfortunately.
Missed it.
That's fine. I can miss 4 buoys. I would have thought they would have put the squeeze on a bit more, like maybe only have like a 4 miss limit for the 2000cc races, but maybe not here.
Close call this
Oh,
time.
that was the whole race. Okay, I finished 3rd. Good enough. This is the higher speed class, so I'll take what I can get. We do have 4 races, so we have a little bit of room to kind of catch back up here, right? There was a really long time ago where one of the candy companies here did like a special set of chocolate bars that had like things that normally they don't normally put together, right? One of them was like
Here's the reigning champion.
You know, caramel and chocolate, which is pretty good. And the other one was like mint and chocolate, which was like really good. Every time I went to the supermarket for a while, I would just like grab a bar of that just to have it, because it was a good thing to snack on while I was walking home. It was a good time.
Turbo is all charged up.
Alright, seems like a good straightaway. What? Kate. I assumed that was Kate. No, it wasn't Kate, it was someone else. Computer players once again giving me a hard time here.
Incredible control.
At least it's only the second lap. I can still make things up.
Remarkable control. Don't hit that.
Arg. Should have let up on the accelerator.
Not bad. Last lap.
Tao's ahead of me. Well, only Tao was ahead of me. Now I got Dayu ahead of me again.
Beautiful.
Ah. Man, some of those pickups you do have to go out a little bit out of your way to get them, huh? Screw it. Shortcut. Ah. I messed that up.
Close call this time.
Screw me. Betty Clarkson sounds like she does wave racing in her spare time for cooking for the local church fair and knitting. Oh. Huh. Well, unless Tao somehow massively screws up in the final race. Oh wait, I forgot we had 2 more. Glory run. Wow. It looks like one of those, it's like a compressed version of one of those standard track layouts, right? The ones that have like the 2 intersections and you're just like turning from left to right and everything. I got this, thanks.
Tri-Center Arena.
If I get first in the next 2 races, I might be able to pull it off.
This championship.
Either that or Tao just like somehow completely chokes in the final race or something.
Ready,
Which could happen, right?
Set, go.
Ooh, airtime.
Remarkable control.
Kate here. Oh, saw Kate just like eat it there. Ooh, that's rough. Tao's giving me a run for my money. Oh, he's trying to. Gotta leave your aggression at the starting line, Tao.
Missed it.
Screw it.
Awesome.
I can miss some buoys. Looks like the thing that'll save me is just like the last minute boost. Like boost at the last moment. Otherwise these mofos are just gonna rubber band me super hard here. Oh, what the fuck? You really had to go pivot me like right before I left the ramp. Fuck off with that, man. Kate has a night jet ski. That Aqua and purple livery. I like a blue purple combo. It's one I usually go with for like character customization. It's like mainly blue, purple accents. It goes together pretty well, right?
Outstanding technique. You can activate the turbo.
I will in a moment. Yeah, I keep on forgetting that A is boost and not B. B is easy stunt.
They're going to be all right.
Yeah, I stunted too late there. Left my trick a bit stunted. I'm still close. I'm still close. And thankfully, unlike the crew, the opponent's water trails don't like completely hamper my style here. All right, gotta have that boost ready for the straightaway at the end here. It's gonna be make or break at that point. Mostly break.
What a finish.
Ugh. I'm actually gonna try that again.
Tri-Center Arena.
I just like pull ahead and then stay
Here's
there.
the latest winner of this championship.
Should have myself I should be able to get into a better spot for the last race.
Set, go.
At least it was like one of the computer racers that got tossed and turned around there for once.
Terrific.
So why is it that these games always gotta pick like the 1 or 2 racers to just do like super duper well? It's completely throw you off your game here.
Turbo is all charged up.
Can't even catch them this time. They're just...
They're gonna be all right.
About to do a trick, and then the other one was like, how about we just do a little T-spin on you there, huh?
Here's the latest winner of this championship.
You're not winning. You're not a winner until this championship's over.
Ready, set, go!
Got flip turned upside down so much that they didn't even realize I missed that last buoy.
Here's the reigning champion. Ready, set, go!
All right, I'm gonna get a good second turn there one of these days.
Here's the latest winner of this
Upside down, inside out, front to back, and back to front. What's that from? I forget.
Go!
Sounds like it would be like part of a Speed Highway remix or something. I know that one's like up and down and all around. Okay, screw it. Want me to not hit that buoy? Fine, I can totally do that. Fucker. Upside down, inside out is from OK Go. Ah, alright.
Interesting choice.
Oh, I'm second now, so...
The turbo. Last lap.
Hopefully I'll be able to build up enough points here to get one more turbo. What the fuck? It was like I was turned, and then, but it was like, oh hey, but what if these other guys are pushing into you, somehow prevented you from actually turning? Well, if I can get second. Because the other people have wiped out super hard, so... So we'll go with this, right? Will be a shake-up in the standings. Oh, hey, look at that! I'm within striking distance now, so... If I get first in the last one, then I'll guarantee it. Or as long as I finish ahead of Tao, then I have a better shot at getting first place overall. Another random song that I heard on The Simpsons and had to look it up because it's catchy. Ah! It's just like, yes, you hear that song and you're like, oh man, just gotta try to remember as many of the lyrics as you can so you can look it up later. At least with the advent of smartphones, it's not too bad because, like, you probably have more opportunities to quickly find yourself a safe spot to go look it up real quick. But then it sucks when you look up the actual song itself and then you realize, oh, okay, maybe the song isn't the best. But on the other hand, it is nice when you do get that song. It's like, ah, yes, another one to kind of add to the rotation of songs that I listen to, right? Good times. Okay, I have 22,000. Oh, right. Other watercraft is still super locked. Yeah, I'll probably go for the Wave Star once that gets unlocked, but we'll keep with the Kraken for now. Yeah, just minding your own business, like, surprise, mofo! Right.
Here's the reigning champion.
Half of the time, it's your fault because of the games I play.
Ready, set, go!
I had to admit that music is, like, one of the draws to a game. If I listen to a piece of music that's, like, really catchy and it's from a game, I might just, like, check out the game so I can check out, like, the music within the context of the game, right? See what that's like. It's always a fun time.
Beautiful.
At least this big air gives me a lot of opportunity for easy stunts.
You can use the turbo now.
Oh, this might have been a bad place to pop that. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, okay, yeah, it's gonna be a miss, but it's fine. We keep going, alright. F it, we ball. Don't stop for nothing. Maybe use the aerial turn to kind of get myself into the right position here. Remember, as long as I finish ahead of Tao, I should be okay. Tao's in 8th right now. They're not looking good at all. Another big one. Dang it! This is why manual tricks can be good sometimes, right? Because you can control how long those last. One song you keep going back to is Cellular Skies from Axiom Verge. Oh yeah, that's a good one to come back to. I like the big grand themes, right? The ones that just give you this sort of sense of epicness to it. And Cellular Skies certainly got that in spades.
Last lap.
Man, this stuff would legitimately leave a good person just like super motion sick. I was up and down in the rough motions and everything. Oh man. Imagine throwing someone off super hard. Also, am I reading that right? Am I actually in first? Kinda nuts. Oh, I was in first. Spooky is over here. Yeah, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. Even if I don't finish first in this race, we're miles ahead of Tao here.
Race is over.
4th? Damn. I was hoping for better. Hey, look at that. Whoa! Tied with Dayu, but I guess they put me on top either because I'm the player or I just got like a higher average position. Side note, is it me or the billboards and logos blurred close up? Ah, that might be because I turned the texture quality down. I don't know, I always like turn it down more than usual, especially since I got like a ton of other programs running, so you know, I want to make sure that this one isn't hogging up too much space. It's kind of funny though, right? Because like some of the textures are very much lower quality, but then you get stuff like the logos and stuff that are very much just like high quality no matter what. Although I guess since they seem to be like the brand logos, you kind of want them to be visible no matter the texture quality. I got new watercraft unlocked, so I have more choices to pick from. The Mizutomo World Finals. Pro rank. Oh, Andrew Rocket returns. Let me scooch over here real quick. Wow, you made it to the World Championships to challenge me? Don't get too full of yourself. I'm just going through the event list here. That's wonderful. I've seen you race and I think you're better than I expected, but don't think I'll go easy on you. I'm going to give it my best and so should you. Good, a little good friendly competition. I can dig it. Another 4-parter. Alright. Oh yeah. Oh. The final watercraft is still locked, but can at least get the Wave Star Breeze. I'm gonna try racing in that. See how that goes.
Welcome to this exciting runabout competition.
Starting inside the dock.
Here's the latest winner of this championship.
Oh, rockets from the States.
Ready,
Somehow that doesn't
set,
surprise me.
Go.
Ah, what the? Falling crates once again. Oh my god. Waters here are kind of nuts. Oh! Saw someone get ragdolled there. Also saw a good spot for a shortcut. Oh my god. Alright, screw it.
Missed it.
I really can't afford to miss that many buoys. At least not in the second go-around. Whoa, what if I...
You can use the turbo now.
Alright, that shortcut really isn't as much of a shortcut as you might think it is. Specifically because you still have to kind of hit the buoy.
Don't hit that.
I wasn't trying to, announcer. Alright, so a shortcut through here. Oh yeah. This is like the one time I can kind of safely use turbo.
Not bad at all.
And here too.
Last lap.
Oh, almost missed that one. Alright, doing alright actually. Managing to stay within the top half at least. Okay,
Close
third.
call this time.
I'll take it. That was kind of a tough one there. Jesus, health and safety with that container, right? It's just like the last one. I don't know if that's just going to be a common theme with this area. We're just going to have at least one section where a cargo container drops. It's not even that exciting of a drop. It's like just someone kind of dropping the container because they meant to do it, not feel like it feels like something completely unexpected, right? Yeah, still fine. All right, well, we're gonna be in much calmer waters for here, so hopefully this will go better.
Eastern Canals. Here's the latest winner of this championship.
Although now I think about it, I think there's like perhaps a slightly missed opportunity for them. Oh, what is that? I didn't even get to do a little bit, and then they're already kind of knocking me away.
Eastern Canals.
I was thinking, what if they had like an Italy-style area, right? I guess this already kind of fills the whole canals environment, right?
Set, go.
Goodness. Alright, we'll roll with this.
The turbo is fully charged.
Venice with all their canals? Yeah! That's exactly what I was thinking of. Have yourself like a Venice analog. I suppose this place already kind of fills that canal spot. Surely it would be fine to have two canals areas, right? Fourth. Oh, I mean, after that, it's no surprise that I'm lower, but good lord. know this is like the final league of this sort of this particular division, but man, everyone just like suddenly became more cracked all of a sudden. It's a little unsettling. Just get ahead of Echidna over here, I'd feel a little better. Fucking missed it. Gonna skip that one. Sometimes the cost of all your turbo is worth bending a few rules, right? See gondolas going by and all that? Yeah. Yeah, it would be a nice set piece at least, right? Or Amsterdam. Could probably have a New York stage, have you race on the Hudson around Rikers Island Prison and stuff. Yeah, I think you could make something out of a New York style stage as well. Alright. Oh. Everyone pretty solidly in their position, right? Vincenzo here, very solidly in first. Andrew Rocket, very solidly in second. Me, very solidly in third. We're off to the third part here. Oh, back to Pearl Dome. I'm guessing this is another 5-lapper. Let's go.
Pearl Dome. And here's the reigning champion.
These stadiums would probably be more exciting if they had people in them. Then again, I don't know if these guys would be able to make a convincing-looking crowd. Jeez. Just get knocked around here.
Missed it.
Missed what? What the fuck did... Where was it? Yeah, I'm just gonna restart that. Holy cow.
Pearl Dome.
Despite this craft apparently having the best turning. If that's how the best handling crafts take the turns, I'd hate to see how the worst handling crafts take those. Jeez.
Ready, set, go!
It's not like I tried to.
Lap.
Just can I do that again?
Pearl Dome.
Get at least third. That'll be fine.
Here's the
if I end up
champion.
Third overall in this whole series, that's fine too. Considering that these other guys seem to be pretty consistently good.
Go. The turbo is fully charged.
pop turbo the next straightaway. That can get me the... That didn't even get me anything. I think I lost a few positions by trying to use that turbo there. Lord.
Last lap. Race is over.
Once again, I'm freaking fourth. Now we're doing that again. Even if the others got the bit of shake up in their positions, it's not an overall change there.
Here's the reigning champion.
Maybe there's no crowd because it's off season for the swimming galas. You might have a point there.
Ready,
That's true, right?
set,
Who's
go.
gonna be in here for a jet ski competition?
The turbo is fully charged.
Nah. Probably could have been better executed, to be honest. Are you kidding me? Are you even rolling 5th, 6th now? Man. Is turbo even worth it on this track? Almost feels like might as well just try to take those corners and not do the speed boost because it ends up hurting you more than it doesn't.
Ready, set, go.
It's like I try to use it and not go off the ramp, but I inevitably kind of just go off the ramp anyway.
Missed it.
Somehow I've managed to pull ahead of everyone this time, so... Well, I was ahead of everyone for a
You can
moment.
activate the turbo. Last lap.
It's okay. I'm still podium. Wasn't podium before I got fucking physicsed. Alright, screw it.
It was really close.
We're just gonna take this one. It's a third. This Vincenzo motherfucker. Probably a reason why his last name is Drago. And Dragos, guys, definitely breaking me right now. Absolutely breaking my spirit.
Tropical Islands.
Finishing in the rain.
Here's the reigning champion.
Aha, reigning champion. I don't think you meant that in the way
Ready,
that came out,
set,
but
go.
I'm glad you said that. I will crush you, right?
Don't hit that.
They hit me, you stupid ass announcer. How was I supposed to avoid that?
Missed it. Well, how about that? Just incredible.
I am 5th.
Missed it.
I am unable to get good calculation to going into these turns.
You can use the turbo now. Terrific.
Turbo really does better for you when you're on the okay. Well, I'm restarting. The fact that they didn't count that as a miss and just let me move on. What the heck?
Tropical Islands. Here's the latest winner of this championship. Ready, set, go! Missed it!
Lovely water if I'm a duck. Sure would be, right? Because all that rain would just kind of roll off their feathers, huh?
Turbo is all charged up.
Is there like a species of duck out there whose feathers don't resist water? I imagine that must not be the case since ducks go in water a lot, so their feathers would have to be water resistant in some way or another. Just going straight. Never mind the ramp. Oh, fuck off with that. Fine. You don't want me to hit the buoy, I'm just gonna take the shortcut then. Your loss, not mine. At least they're not as evil like geese are. Yeah. Certainly heard a lot of stories about geese, and thankfully I've never... okay, that was me. That was on me. Completely got my wires crossed there. Had to be on the last lap too of all times. I was doing so well too! But yeah, geese will absolutely go ruin your day if given half a chance, right? They'll totally mess you up. Fuck you! Fuck you! Oh, is it Kidna? Kidna's the one that steered me off of that buoy. Fuck off with that nonsense. Oh my god.
Tropical Islands. And here's the reigning champion.
For sure. Probably why a lot of farms have them as guard dogs. Oh wait, they do? People actually keep geese around to... I mean... I can totally see that, but wow. Certainly wouldn't think of people like intentionally keeping geese around to kind of deter folks. Makes sense. Makes sense now I think about it. Yeah. Just gonna restart that again.
Tropical Islands. Here's the reigning champion.
They'll just mess you up. They absolutely will. Right? Even after you stop being like a threat to them, they'll still like keep on attacking you just to make sure, right? Just make sure you learned your lesson. I'm sure there's like an animated adaptation out there that totally uses geese as like a metaphor for mobsters or something. They'd definitely be like the kinds of creatures that would be fit for that. Same with swans. Oh, is that so? Kind of funny when you imagine how shows tend to depict swans. It's like, oh, no, they're totally not not what you think they are.
Missed it.
Yeah, I know, but it's not like I was in any position to actually get back to it. Not with the way everyone, all the computer players seem to knock me around like a freaking pinball here. Honestly, this is like the one thing that I wish more recent games would get, right? Just like, maybe give us a bit of compensation for enemies that smack into us, right? Don't turn us into like a big old physics box that the computers are just able to kind of veer us off course with absolutely no way to correct it on our end.
Tropical Islands.
It's like,
Here's the
there's got to be a compromise to it. Like, I don't know, have them like try to steer away from us, or maybe give us like a bit more weight. Right? Don't sit there, wait till like 70 and our weight to 5, and then expect everything to be peachy keen here. Our seagulls are just as bad, just dive bombing and stealing food from the promenade. Oh, we get thieving seagulls here too, right? You gotta be extra careful. That's what people usually say in like places that tend to be rife with them, right? It's like, be careful when you're bringing your food outside, because a seagull will totally swipe it out of your hands if you give them half a chance. Even if you think you got a good hold on your stuff, you probably don't. Certainly read a few stories where they tried to advise tourists, right? It's like, hey, maybe you want to finish that food while you're indoors, and they don't listen, and they inevitably lose their food to the seagulls, and then, you know, they try to demand a replacement, but the restaurant owner's like, look, I tried to warn you. Seriously, some measure of mercy here would be nice. Why did that not count as a missed buoy?
Tropical Islands.
Something tells me we're going to be at this race for a bit.
Here's the reigning champion. Ready, set, go!
As long as I finish with a third, as long as I finish third, I'll be satisfied. Gang of thugs, sleeves rolled up, tattoos on show. Give me them chips. Actually make a good character group, just like a bird mafia, right? Have yourself the seagull thief, the bodyguard goose, and then the like leader pigeon. I think that would be a pretty good bird mafia trio right there. I know there was like an actual sort of mafia birds parody that Animaniacs did called Good Feathers, right? It's like a play on The Godfather.
Turbo is all charged up.
That was a fun time. Can only miss one more buoy coming into this final lap here. Hopefully I won't get physics out of the way. Oh, that was a miss. All right.
That looked painful. You're out.
What? I didn't even pass the buoy, you fucker. Alright, let's do this again.
Tropical Islands.
Owls can be stealth hitman.
The reigning champion.
That's true. They could be like that, yeah. The owl assassin.
Ready, set,
It's like either that or like the information gatherer, right? The type of person who's like steadily or stealthily gain intel on their targets and everything. I guess Crow might work as like a mobster type of fella too, right? Type of person who's just like able to kind of intimidate their targets into doing what they want them to do. And if you want something stolen, magpies, oh yeah. Vulture might not be a bad addition either. Right, the type of person who kind of swoops in and grabs an opportunity when they can, right? Take advantage of a situation while it's right for the pickings. What the crap was that? You see that? I just going down straight, and then suddenly the kid over here is like, yeah, what if I just T-spin ya? It's fine. Still second. As long as nothing catastrophic happens in this last lap here. Sea Division run by penguins and pelicans. Gotta throw the seagulls in there too. Yeah, I'm satisfied with this. I finished and then I'm in second. Close enough. Probably still third after it's all done. Oh, nope, second. Alright, I'll take that too. Third, second. 9,750 as a prize at the end here. Might not be able to hold the trophy, but at least I still get to stand on the podium. It would be pretty funny if let's like pop the champagne here and went and hug people and everything, right? Like that one meme where like the guy kind of bites the medal, grabs the trophy, kisses the girl, but it turns out he's in third, and the first and second place are kind of stare at him like, all right, we're happy, right? At least that's what I interpret it. New rank master, new watercraft unlocked. Final watercraft get. That's everything in the roundabout division. Now we have the ski division. Lisa Drago, who are you? And why should I talk to you? As a World Ski Division champion, I don't have a lot of time, and I keep that for the most important people. You don't look that important to me. Ah, okay. So Andrew is like the friendly competitor, and she's like the unfriendly competitor, right? It's like, huh. Have a different kinds of watercraft. This is a ski, so it's like just 500, 650, and then 800. Huh. There's more watercraft here than I thought. But, Alright. Well. You want those trainers that my character wears? Ha. There's some pretty styling sneakers. Hey, we got through one division, and yeah, despite my frustration towards the end there, I think this is alright. I think I'm having an okay time with this, so maybe we'll just leave it off here for now, and then I can check out the next division next week, right? We'll do like one division per week, since it seems like everything kind of resets to the beginning, so, you know, barring any sort of crazy extraneous circumstances, seems like it's a good pace, right? It sounds like good to you. I hope it does, because it sounds good to me. But yeah, for now, for now. I think I will go ahead and call things here. Yeah. Thanks to everyone who came by and hung around and chatted, and even if you just lurked, I appreciate each and every one of you. I'll be back on Friday, where, as I said earlier, I'll play through the Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, April Fool's game that came out in 2023. I put it off because I thought I'd be able to play it like soon, but well, it's been 2 years now, so I figured, you know, we'll just get through it now, right? Stop putting off, just experience it and have fun with it while it's still kind of sort of fresh. Well, I hope that will be a fun time, but yeah. Have a good night. Yeah, you have yourself a good night too, Molecular Shadow Fox. Have a wonderful next day. Thanks for hanging out. Alright. Let's look for someone to raid. I'm gonna fire up the music here again. Get a little YouTube video. You know, I was trying to look for like the menu theme for this game, but there was only one video that actually kind of had like any form of the menu theme, and it was this one, which wasn't like the perfect loop either. But you know what? We take what we can get, right? We take what we can get. It works well enough for what it does. Found someone. It's gonna be quite the pivot, but this is one of the games we talked about, so maybe we'll go over there and give it a go, shall we? Alright. Head, turn off raids, and see if they have raids open here. Okay, looks like they do. Sweet. Raid message. What should our raid message be? Let's go with think this might be fine. Wave raid, right? And the one we will be raiding into is Lunar Okami, because they are playing a Hollow Knight, the first Hollow Knight, which is a really awesome game. So after a nice water race getaway here, we're gonna go explore some gloomy depths of a fallen bug civilization. How does that sound? Sounds like fun, right? Yeah, that's next on the itinerary. Anyways, let's go over there and give Lunar Okami our support. If you're joining in on the raid, give them Wave Raid, and if not, have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you on Friday. where we will investigate the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Take care. I have to admit, the create marker button seemed to be going a little haywire this stream. I'm hoping that I got some good moments marked here. I have a few in mind that I could probably pick from if there aren't that many, but yeah, that'll be a thing for next week's me to deal with, right? Alright, see ya.